This is Sean Y. And are there zombies in the Bible? So, zombies in the Bible. No, I'm not making this up. Actually, in Zechariah 14, God talks about some plagues that will come down on the people of Jerusalem. Zechariah 14:12, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouths. Now that sounds pretty brutal. There's a lot of people that think that is talking about a nuclear type bomb and how basically the tongue melting away and all that, but that's not what it says. If you actually look at the definitions of consume away, it actually means to decay, rot, fester, pine away. Get the picture? See, the reason we can't be talking about a nuclear blast or nuclear fallout here is because if you really read what it's talking about, it's not talking about melting or some kind of event. It's talking about literally plagues being dropped down on these people by God. So this is some type of plague that God puts on people where their flesh is literally rotting away. And if you kind of look at the movies and like The Walking Dead and all these other propaganda, Z Nation, all these movies coming out here recently, you know, there's people that believe that the Jews run Hollywood. And I'm not going to say they don't. There's a good chance that these Jews, or whether the real Jews, the fake Jews, they seem to, I think, maybe know something that a little deeper meaning to these Bibles than most do. They think they know what's coming and showing you, getting you ready, conditioned to, in a way, subconsciously accept these things that are coming. Now, you know, the body of Christ isn't going to have to go through this. We're not going to have to accept this, whether you want to believe that or not. If you think we're going to face this in these tribulation times, then you don't understand the grace of God. But we're not going to get into that right now. This is going to be for the people, the non-believers, and specifically Israel. This is the tribulation time is specifically dealing with Israel. That's why it specifically says Jerusalem. Why would God call out to Jerusalem, his people, the Jews, directly if there are no Jews today? That gets into a whole nother deal where people don't believe that Israel over there, and there's Zionists and all this crazy stuff. God said Israel is coming back. Is back. That is Israel. The real Jews are coming back to Israel, like God said his people would. And he's specifically calling out Jerusalem. We are not Jerusalem. We're not the new spiritual Jerusalem. Jerusalem's over there in Israel where it always has been. Well, not always, because it went away for a while, but that land has been there. So, is there zombies technically in the Bible? Maybe. Are people being conditioned to when something like this happens that it's not, I don't know, overwhelming? Possible, but that's just something to look at. Looking at Zechariah in a different way, because if you go look at a lot of videos, you're going to think that there's some kind of nuclear fallout, and that's where people go. So, are there zombies in the Bible? Maybe not directly, but obviously you guys got something in mind that's very terrible and somewhat zombie-like. Thank you. This is Sean Y. with another Bible discussion. God bless.